Why, hello, Richard. Welcome to Police Systems. This is kind of a little unusual as an individual study. I've done a few individual study courses, but most of them have had more than one person in them. So in this case, it's just you. So it's kind of a little unique. To just let you know what's going to go on, this is going to be a brief introductory video because I've known you've taken two of my online classes before and are now also signed up to take another online class this semester. So you'll kind of know the structure. So I won't spend a lot of time on the syllabus. Things are pretty much the same. We'll go over a few things that are a little bit different. You will still have to abide by the deadlines like you would if you were enrolled in an actual full-fledged online class, because that's basically I've taken the online class from last semester and brought it over. With that said, I know you handled all the discussions and the fundamentals in the juvenile class. You'll do the same here with the follow-up post. The thing is for your chapter discussions, I've brought the post from the previous semester over, so you will have a opportunity to do your three follow-up posts looking at theirs, and also you'll have an opportunity to look at other people's material to help you study for the four exams. The exams are just going to be as they were in the previous courses, four exams. Three of them are going to be 50 questions each. And the final will be 80 questions with the 50-minute deadlines and all on those. So nothing there has changed. And again, you'll follow the weekly format. Right now, I've got the first 4 weeks open. Let me get out of the way and I'll look at let me go to the student mode so I see what's actually open as soon as it goes to the student mode. There we go. So if we go to weekly content, right now I've got, that's the research paper tab. I clicked on the wrong spot. The first 4 weeks, I'll be opening the rest of them in the next week or two, as you go along. So you'll be always be able to work ahead. Again, you will be able to complete the entire course once I get everything open, probably 2 or 3 weeks from now, definitely before spring break. If you want, because you can do the follow-up posts because the other posts are there. You will need to do all the other discussions. However, you'll do the introduce yourself and the paraphrase discussions, but you don't need to do follow-up posts on those. I'll expect you to do the follow-ups. On the chapter ones, you please be sure to use the follow-ups like you've done in the past. And the other thing that we'll kind of go over is the research paper. You have two different options here. You can either do a traditional research paper. You get to choose any topic because you don't have to select it because you're the only one in the class. So any of these topics here, and do the research paper like you did in juvenile class. Same thing, you have to do an interview. If you don't do an interview, you don't get credit for the paper. So you definitely need to do that. You will have to present the paper. The other option, and the one that I would highly recommend to you, is a patrol observation paper. In this case, you would ride on patrol with one of the area law enforcement agencies for at least a 4-hour shift. Most people that go ride for most of the shift. And then you would write about your experience on the patrol, but you do a little bit research on the agency, like agency organization, history, the hiring process, pay scale, things like that. And then talk about the officer that you rode with, things like how long they've been a police officer, or maybe what they like about police work, what they don't like, what academy they went to, just things of that nature. And any words of wisdom they have for you. So that would be the areas for you to participate in. And then again, your observations of what you saw during the ride along. We've got a lot of area of agencies that have allowed officers to do the ride along, including here in Alvin. Manville, Pearland has had several officers do ride-alongs. I've had 2 or 3 go to Galveston and do ride-alongs. A couple go to League City and do ride-alongs. So there are a lot of different opportunities. Last semester, I even had one that rode along with one of the constables here in Brazoria County. Kind of a boring ride, though. They didn't have a whole lot happen. I think they made one traffic stop in the whole ride-along. So I'm not saying I wouldn't recommend it because they did have some learning experience, but I think you probably may find some more interesting in a municipal agency than the other agencies. But the sheriff's department, you can do a ride along with them. Just about whoever you want. Just want you to let me know what your topic is, what you choose, whether you're going to do a ride along, and if you're doing a ride along, what agency you're going to be riding with. You can just send me an email with that information. As far as the weekly update videos, I'm going to forego these for this class because it's just you. And it's kind of funny sitting here talking to one individual in a recording. But what I will do is I'll do the weekly, what's due this week email and kind of keep you abreast on what's going on. If there's any issues, I'll just give you a phone call because, like I said, it's with just one person, that's just kind of expedite things. Since you are in the courts class, you'll be at the online orientation for that course, which is scheduled for Wednesday, and or if you're unable to make it because of work schedules or whatever, we will talk by phone sometime. To just make sure everything's going well. We're all on the same page. Looking forward to seeing you be very successful this semester. I guess I step back. You do still have to do the video presentation of your paper, but we won't do the discussion board for you to watch other people's videos because there won't be anybody else. So we'll just have you do your video presentation. Submit that. You just do it in front of at least 3 people, and that will be good. If you have any questions, you feel free to call me. I will be sending you an email. I'll include my cell phone number in the email if I remember. When you respond back, please give me a good phone number and let me know the best times to call you. So that I'll have that information, but I'll put that in an email message that's going out. That's about all I've got for you. Obviously, if you have any questions, please contact me, and we will, kind of make sure we're all on the same page. And looking forward to this. You've been successful in your previous courses, so I assume that you'll be successful in this one. And good luck, and I see you're graduating this semester, so that's great. I will talk to you later. Oh, before I go, I wanted to add one more thing. I want to make sure that you complete the introductory quiz. Sorry, I had just kind of lost my thought for a second. The introductory quiz and the research paper quiz, both, and again, the 2 discussions that are due this week, so you can move on to chapter 1, because it won't let you do that. You'll need to make 100 on both the research paper quiz and the introductory quiz. I will leave the video for the introductory video from last time for you to watch if you need to watch it. I don't think you'll need to watch it, but I will include that right below this video, so that if you need a refresher, it's there. It will be from last term, but nothing else has changed. And if you do have a problem, watch the one for courts first. It'll pretty much cover it because it's exact, same type material. Other than instead of a research paper, you have a court observation paper. But again, I will talk to you later.